We got a lot to do, a lot to do.
Usually I'd call for backup, but my backup's the enemy. I still have a hard time believing what just went down.
Me too, but it happened. And we've got to get to the bottom of it and do something to stop it.
Right, they're not getting away with this. They tried to kill me off with those whatever rays. How do I know what effect they're going to have on me? They may turn me into some kind of freak like Kondo himself.
You're not going to become anything like Kondo. He's obviously the result of long-term genetic design. Don't worry, we'll watch you carefully, son. At least we know what Meridian is, and that Hyano's the corporate connection. And even though Acarno's in danger, our immediate concern has got to be the immigration starship. If it's launched using all of Earth's K-Pax, we're doomed. We've got to find it and destroy it.
But it could be hidden anywhere. And besides, if they did launch the ship, where would they go?
The ship can't be hidden anywhere. Its sheer size dictates that it has to be kept in a vast area. If they have enough fuel and can travel for 20 years, they might be able to find somewhere to settle.
Yeah, right. The ship's crew and passengers would sleep in their cold modules for as long as it takes to find a suitable place for colonization.
I didn't even think we could do this kind of stuff. It sounds so advanced.
Yeah, many advances have been kept top secret since the creation of the International Star Watch program, banning unilateral launches.
Yeah, Star Watch. Because everyone was afraid that anyone who secretly launched a ship or space station would have the capacity to bomb other countries.
I'm impressed. The boy gets an A in political science.
Why do I get the feeling that it's his first one?
Yeah, all right. Let's get back to the immigration ship.
Right.
Star Watch might play an important part in all of this. If Meridian isn't an international project, it violates the pact and would trigger an alert to the other Star Watch members. And so far, it looks like this is strictly a plot by our government and Hyano Industries, which means that if the ship's launched, the other pact members would try to shoot it down.
Yeah, but how do we know this whole thing isn't an international plot?
We knew all of the chief scientists at the lab. And besides, the scope of this project demands that it be hands-on.
Yes, the further you distance yourself from a project like this, the harder it is to control. I agree that we should proceed on the assumption that Meridian is unilateral.
Okay, let's say it's only Hyano Industries and our government. So when they launch this giant ship, they're going to be attacked. So why do we have to do anything at all?
Because if a sprout like you can figure that out, they can too.
Navarro, is there anything they could do to prevent being attacked by the other members? Is there some way to cloak the ship?
Not a ship that size. Oh no. The only way you could prevent being shut down would be to attack first.
Yeah, you're right. That's a logical solution. Eliminate your enemies before they eliminate you. There's no way to hide a ship this size, but if a sneak attack were initiated against all the other nations right before launch, it'd be clear sailing.
That's impossible.
Not at all. I remember this scenario was used in many of our computer simulation exercises.
Yes, it is possible. They call the simulations doomsday drills.
Acarno's right. You guys are a barrel of laughs.
If that is their plan, when they launch they would deliberately set off a world war.
Damn it, those bastards.
That means we've got even less time than no time to find this ship.
She's got away with words, hasn't she, Navarro? But she's right. If we don't stop this now and that ship takes off, it won't matter that our air isn't breathable. There'll be no one here to breathe it.
It makes my beakers boil when I think of how we were tricked into contributing to this horrific plan, even down to the doomsday drill. Let me at 'em! I'm ready to kick some serious ass!
Now you're talking, Doc. I'm with you all the way.
Are you okay? Are you going to be up to all of this?
Yeah, I'm with you. I won't let what happened to me slow me down.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
We promise. Now we've got to figure out the most efficient way for us to look for the ship.
So far, we know it's big enough to hold 20,000 people and figure it's somewhere close to the Pagoda, or at least easily accessible to it.
Which means we've got to get as much information as possible in Hyano Industries, the man who runs it all, Ryuichi Hyano, and his chief of security, your friend Kondo.
I sure as hell would like to take care of that freak bastard Kondo myself. I'm just itching to get my hands on him.
No, you better stay away from there for a while. Poke around town and see what you can come up with.
And I'll look up some of my pet rats.
Okay, I know how to take orders. I'll do what I can to get some information without visiting my friend Kondo. Now let's get out there and find that ship. Hey, Figaro, wake up. This is important. Come on. Well, maybe this will get his attention.
What's going on here? Huh? Who are you? What's happening to this establishment?
Wait, please don't go. I want to ask you something. It's very important. I was told you're a top engineer by a friend of mine and that you might be able to help us.
Oh, I I am a top engineer. So what's it to you, kid? Who are you? What do you want from me anyway?
Just some information.
It's gonna cost you, kid. I don't know you. All right. Who are you? Who sent you? According to me, there should be something mysterious hidden in the East Edge Underground.
What is it?
Who do you think I am? I'm Figaro, and I can discover any kind of treasure anywhere in the world. There's no treasure which can't be found by me.
Well, considering that, you seem rather poor.
You know, at this age, it costs a lot to be with nice women.
Ah, okay, I understand.
All right, you win. I did find something funny underground. It was right here in the East Edge. Oh, it was gigantic. Maybe 100 meters across. Oh, more.
Right here in East Edge, huh?
Yeah, right here.
Can you tell me more about it?
Depends. What do you want to know?
You sure you weren't just, seeing things down there?
Oh, no, I'm a professional, son.
Okay, man, okay. Chill out. I believe you. Look, I'd like you to take me to the place where you saw this thing, alright?
I don't know. I'm not gonna make a lousy dime on this, am I?
You're gonna keep your work permit, aren't you?
You got me, kid, I'm all yours. You got yourself a first-class ticket to a private personal tour of the most advanced digging machine ever made.
Wow, very impressive.
I invented it. The BTC 1000. Best digging machine in the world. I call her Betsy.
What kind of stuff do you dig up with it?
I dig for gold. Come on, I'll show you how she works. We're at 125, 150, 200, 225,
Are you sure you're digging in the right place?
250, 300. There it is, I told you.
Right.
Whatever it is, it seems to be growing. What the hell's going on?
How big do you think it is now?
Why, it's at least 125 meters now. It increased 25%.
That big? Maybe... Could this be it?
Huh? What was that?
Oh, nothing. Well, where is it exactly? Come on, tell me where the exact location is.
I'm afraid I don't have the exact location.
Huh?
I got about 1,000 mini sensor modules underground sending back signals. But I don't know where they are, because I had a minor explosion a while back that blew the miles into my tunnels. But I do know one thing, there's somewhere here in East Edge. Of course, where is another matter.
Oh no. So it could be anywhere in the city. Wow. I found it. The problem is, he couldn't give me an exact location, but it's somewhere in East Edge.
Great work. And it all ties together. I found out that Acarno Industries have been importing special digging equipment and supplies for a huge underground construction project. They've been working on it for 5 years now, and they keep stepping up the workforce. They've been buying up exotic materials, usually only used for space flights.
It fits. I've been checking around, and I found a lot of underground activity near the East Edge main power line. They must be tapping into it for their project.
Of course. They'd need a tremendous amount of power for such a huge operation. They must be running machinery 24 hours a day. They'd have to have power on a continuous basis with backup generators ready for emergencies.
That's got to be it.
Good old Figaro. I figured he could find it. Problem is, that power supply could be tapped at any location for hundreds of miles.
I figured we were onto something, so I went ahead and loaded the computer with a holographic schematic of the city. Take a look. There's 200 miles of subways and 400 miles of power cables weaving through the underground maze of the city.
Whoa. I never knew how much was going on under there before.
This map includes the surrounding areas close enough to be used.
How would they launch it?
Exactly, and that's what I was getting to. They'd either have to move it, which we can pretty much rule out, or it's going to be launched straight up through the ground.
Correct.
This narrows down the potential sites by at least 33%. That means we can disregard the areas in the downtown section containing the largest concentration of high-rise buildings. We've got to start searching areas that have little or no structures above them.
Yeah, but what if they don't care what's above them and how many people they're going to wipe out when they launch?
I'm sure they don't, but that kind of a takeoff could damage the ship.
Isolate the subway systems.
Yes, the subways.
Right, coming up. There are 20 main stations and 100 substations in the local area.
Hey, I missed something here. Why are we looking at the subways?
They'd have to use the subway system to carry people and supplies to the construction site. It's the only way they could work on something this big and still keep it a secret. If this thing is buried somewhere underneath the city, I believe the subway tunnels will lead us to it.
Yeah, now I get it. That makes sense. The Rat's Own Railroad.
Well put, but we've got to find a way to figure out exactly which rails those rats are using.
We've had fugitives disappear down there for good.
Wait a minute. Look at the section marked D5. It looks like all of the routes converge on it at a certain point.
Yeah, D5. That area used to be the central docking point for all the trains. There was a large plant there that supplied equipment and dealt with routine maintenance. But the plant was torn down. It was never reopened because the trains were all fitted with new state-of-the-art modular replaceable equipment and maintained by one central remote control computer that monitored all of their systems.
I remember reading about it. The computers were made by Acarno Industries.
Yes, I remember that too. The technology was very interesting to me.
What do you mean?
The technology Acarno was using for its new computer system was a practical application of one of the systems my team was working on in our government lab. Acarno was using remote control devices that, when used to full capacity, could help maintain and even man ships into outer space. I had forgotten all about it until now.
So, now they've got an underground area that everyone's written off as dead and buried. No one's going to even think about poking around down there. It looks to me like they must be using Area D5 to coordinate all of their supplies. I mean, it's perfect, because the main power lines were all routed to converge there. They've got a steady supply of power for construction and access to all of the subway lines.
But as you can see, there's no access to Area D5 now.
Yeah. But what's your point?
We may not be digging deep enough. I'll bet the construction's going on right under Area D5.
It might be so.
I didn't know that.
It's not an unusual thing.
Now you're talking. I say we go there right now and bomb the shit out of Area D5 so the ship and the guys responsible for this are buried underground forever.
We can't chance it. We have no way of knowing if the ship's rigged to explode if it's damaged.
Not only might the ship be rigged to explode, but it could be rigged to set off explosions all over the city, or all over the country. Who knows how far they'll go to protect this thing?
Oh, yeah.
They're right. It would be much too dangerous to try and destroy it. It's bound to be booby-trapped. No, we have to find some way to get into that ship and disable it. And we've got to do it in some way that doesn't jeopardize the lives of innocent citizens.
Wait a minute! I've got it! We can disable the anti-proton core. It'll take them weeks to get it back up and running.
Great. Let's go sabotage him.
Okay, I'll pull together the equipment necessary at my end. The rest of you get what you need. Okay, now, which one of you is going to go? Acarno, I think you should go.
All right, don't worry. I'll take care of him, Doc.
Be careful, it's going to be dangerous down there. But you're in luck. I've got something to help locate the anti-proton core. It's a little invention of mine. I call it Snooper, robot bloodhound. Perfect for this job.
Snooper, huh?
Hello, Snooper. I like the name. But does that thing really work?
All I have to do is program him to find antiprotons, and you're in business.